So tired. I don't even know why I say that, considering it's like I don't really feel tired, but it's like almost default of like when you're yawning and then the yawn ends up making your eyes squint and maybe get a bit teary from the yawn, and then it's just easy to say I'm tired, but I don't really feel tired, you know. But then again, somehow my definition of actually, well, there's kind of two definitions of tired. There's the, you know, your body just hurting after a day of work, or just being tired in the way that you really badly want to sleep. And I would say that for me, the sleep version of tired is almost at the point of, you know, passing out. I don't know. It's like otherwise I don't really feel too tired. But then there's the whole problem of it's kind of passing in a way. It's like I might feel tired, go to bed, and then when I'm in bed, then suddenly I'm fucking energetic as hell. Why is the light coming from the car making, yeah, the berries become white from the light. Where's the train going? It's coming up here now. I don't really understand the point of these. Is this more so just for manual use? Because the train kind of just doesn't give a fuck once it gets here. It's just like, yeah, I'll go this way, and then toggles this if it needs to be toggled. There you are, train. Oh yeah, and I ended up checking. Well, not really checking. I was kind of looking at the map out of curiosity when it came to the update 6 stuff, and happened to see that that map is actually marked like on the actual map. I mean, it's kind of marked here as well, but apparently there's a fucking death plane that goes about 45 degrees through that fucking island, and that's why it was killing me when I was there. So it's an odd one because it's marked on the map, but it doesn't, like, it's not survivable. Yeah, that's a decent amount of stuff. How fast are they actually filling up? Okay, well, these are very slowly, but these ones, yeah, these ones only stack to 50, so it makes sense that they would kind of just oh god, so much yawning, so much yawning. What the fuck do we even want to do today? And why are those yellow? What's going on here? Oh shit, no, 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 no. I don't want to go down. Get me back up, please. Plus. Okay, which ones are these? Oh, this is the old concrete production, right? So I kind of just have these sitting here even though they're not actually used. Which is kind of funny in a way. But aren't they... Oh, wait, no, I should be using more limestone than I'm... Or I should be making more than I'm using currently, I think. Let's get up on top. Yeah, this thing's fucking full. But wait, no, that shouldn't... Oh, no, it does add... No. Hey. Am I going crazy here? These are being fed into the... this machine. So what's the dealio here then? 44%? Why? Oh, the beams start backing up. Oh. Do I not have an overflow for those, or am I dumb? Now, they do go straight into here, but this thing is full. That makes sense, I guess. Okay. That makes sense. Can I just afford more boxes up top? I mean, we might as well do this one if the boxes are full. Not like we have a shortage of that resource, apparently. Well, now that that one's gonna be flowing outwards at least. Somewhat. Getting kind of stuck since this thing's so full. Okay. What shall we do then? This thing's stuck with the whole crystal oscillator stuff. How's your... Yeah, this thing's gonna filled up finally. After a long while. I should probably just make the... Well, shit. Now I got rid of the manufacturer, so I can just spy on the recipes on it. Let's make another one up here. Replace the one I killed off. Although, I should probably just complete the milestones first. That's probably the better idea. Select milestone. I'll need to make 50 of the fabrics, but I have all the plastic at least. Rubber is gonna be needed. Fabric, Celia shit, and that thing. Hi, Brad. May I ask a question? Are you using the highlight message like point reward doing that, or is it just because you mentioned my name that the message is like highlighted? I'm trying to figure out this fucking third-party chat again. I think it might be just because you said my name. But yeah, I just stopped playing this new co-op puzzle game with Scal, and I just jumped back into Satisfactory, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do to stretch out the stream and so on. Okay, I didn't mean to eat that. Do we still have the... Right, I've been kind of converting it. We do have biomass here, however. And mycelia shit. Like so. And then we can craft that manually into fabric. I don't really know what's the deal with the... seen the MH trailer. I only caught the like tail end of it. Did you watch the whole stream or just the trailer? Because I'm curious if like the first part of the trailer showed anything that the rest of the stream didn't show. Because if so, then I missed something. Some good monsters in there. Are there? I mean, they showed the Somnacanth thing. Actosam had some changes. We got more footage of the fucking vampire. We have the lava version of that fucking Almudron, which I hate. What else did we have there? We had something that people were calling Steve, I think. The one with the spike scales. Is that Seregias, or is Steve a different one? I don't remember. Oh, right, I was supposed to complete the milestone. It's that, okay. Did we really have that many new ones? It was more so the variants and then Steve. It's that. No, no, you just said the Sergio Steve thing, yeah. Are y'all looking forward to possibly Mario Kart tomorrow then? I think that's when Des and Amy said Mario Kart. Just gotta nab some fabric. And it's a milestone, so I can't just remake the hub. Dun, dun, dun. Can't play because I've got to get ready for London. Well, shit. If that's the case, then who knows? There's probably the decent chance that Des is just gonna say, oh, not enough players. Unless that only applies to Amy. Since, you know, how he's been. Like, oh, not enough players, and then it's only Amy who's not there. Okay, thank God these are full. What about the refineries? Are they still running fine? The heavy oil residue is kind of backing up. Aren't I producing? Or maybe it's just because this one has the tanks, maybe. Let's go see the other ones. These should be more accurate, probably. Because I don't have fluid buffers on this side. Yeah, these ones are a lot more lower quantities. Have I really been here further than this thing? The fire spitters are still here. Alien organs. No more berries around here. Here's one. Pick up a couple so I can fill my health a little. There's also one of these bastards, the big boy. Oh, there's a couple of them. I think he only plays because of Amy. Probably. Okay, I made this thing here. That's too high. Come on. Can't do that. Can I not just... Okay, well I guess I can do this instead. And then have this move over to there, that one. Like so. Yeet. No cheese around here. Totally not. Okay, well, the tiny one's already bullying me for cheating. Isn't there another one somewhere here? Where are you? Here, it's somewhere in the bushes. There, it's in this one. Got it. I think that might have been all of them. Quite a few just hanging around in the bushes. Is that another debris one? Have I not looted that? Berries. More. This island looks interesting. Why is there... Oh, it's a purple one. I see. Hidden underneath the rock. That's worth a decent bit. So, what's over here then? Couple of these things, a lot of the poison crabs. Oh, that one's actually... Did it move? Yeah, there's another fucking artifact thing. Where the fuck is it? Here. Oh, a big spitter. What the fuck? You're inside the rock. Okay, why is there so many of them? Isn't there also two here? Yeah, they're kinda... Oh, and that's a big boy, is it? Fucking what? Okay, a big... Holy shit, okay, this is this place is stacked with a bunch of mobs. Come on. I don't really want to deal with that big one without just being on a... What about, like, these things? Will these work? Trying to aggro without the spitter getting here. Okay, well, it's kind of stuck down there. Oh, these ones don't even clip, apparently. That's convenient. Can't really... What the fuck is that sound? Was it just this one doing something? How the fuck am I not hitting you right now? Okay, well this works apparently. So it's easier to hit from the side than up. For some reason, I guess. Is that all of them? Yep, then we just have the big ass spitter. Where the hell did the things go? Okay, computers, cables. Don't really know. Oh, there's the organs. They're just back here. Big frames, nice plates, more cables. I think that's about all of it. Unless this is something. Nope. And this wasn't not... Okay, oh, there's a big box. Oh, it's literally just open. Well, that would have been easy enough if we ever actually went here. Oh shit, I can actually fit through that thing. Hell yeah. Should be getting a pretty consistent production now, yeah. Max consumption isn't even above what I'm producing, but the max consumption... Okay, it's actually 700-ish. 600 it showed when I closed it. But 600 above the amount that I'm actually using, about on average. So it would seem that there's quite a bit of electricity that's currently not being used very efficiently, which gives us still a relatively nice amount of extra power to use. Because we still have like how many? I fucking forgot. Have like, well, 1k at best of extra electricity, I guess. Which then might lower down to like 800, 700. So I guess we don't have too much extra. I'm sorry. Okay, only 9 coupons. That's not super good. We're actually using a pretty decent amount of these then, are we? The last box isn't actually full. Are we using more than we're making? Could that actually be real? But we haven't, like, increased production, have we? Or use, I mean. But our production should still be max unless the efficiency has suffered. Which I would hope not. Okay, gas mask done. What about... Okay, now we only need jetpack then. Shut up. Okay, so we need to make more packaged fuel. And then need more plastic and rubber and motors. Okay, well now we can go and check whether that whether the efficiency has suffered. Let's just first go here. I'm make more of these. Let's actually see how big do canisters stack. How high up do they go? Is it like 100? Okay, it's 100. Oh, we might as well just make all of them. And then this is gonna be 100 and 100 fabric as well, and 50 fuel. So let's just yoink 100 of this and then go back to the fucking oil fields again. Very efficient, I know. Okay, let's get rid of 14 of that. Well, it seems to be kinda stacking, but it's only kinda. Oh, maybe the production suffered and is catching up now that I had to shut down that field for a bit while I was waiting for the fuel to rise. Would that have caused problems? I don't think it would have, actually. So now I'm kind of confused. So I don't think that should have caused a problem in plastic production. Maybe the efficiency has suffered. We'll just need to go and check. Just need to grab the 100 fabric while we're there and then get some motors as well. I'm gonna stop here for a second and open my door so that the dog can walk out because it seems to be staring at the door. There we go. Freedom for doggo. It's almost like my streams do worse in terms of chat activity when I'm playing games other than Satisfactory. But I guess that is somewhat expected considering this has been the more consistent game. So the current more concurrent viewers are interested in that. No judgment there. It's not like I watch that many people for literally all that they do. Some of them more than others, but I don't think there's anyone who's like literally everything I'll watch. Let's see. Which ones are plastic and which ones are not? So this side is plastic. The efficiency is sitting at 100. Same here. And here. And here. So that should be 80 per minute. Yeah. 80, and then this should make it 160 from over here. As long as this is actually, you know, producing. Let's see. 100 efficiency, 100, 100, and 100. So I should be making 160 per minute. If my math's correct. But I'm also pretty sure that we are actually like using less than that per minute, I think. So we should be fine. But it's still kinda odd. And we're in the water now. Maybe the tiny catwalks weren't the best idea. In terms of where to put a freaking walking platform and a conveyor line. But we do gotta get the items from that place somehow. So it goes. And we just need the 50 motors and then we should have everything ready for the next milestone. As soon as the spaceship or whatever is back. Also forgot to spend the coupons, so could do something with that, perhaps. Layer spike from the save. Milestone. What's the timer looking at? Oh, there is no timer anymore. Oh shit! I forgot the fuel. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let me go nab the 50 motors and then put the fucking fuel machine on. Oh, accidentally jumped into a ceiling or conveyors because I don't have a ceiling. And which side is it? This one. And all the way to the top because we still don't have a way to access the materials otherwise. And it's not full enough to be... Why are you yellow? Have an efficient day, he says. Can I jump all the way to the green from here? YOLO. Easy. The slide jump is definitely very efficient at moving. Especially when going downwards. Because it gives you so much speed and then you don't somehow just don't lose that momentum while in the air. It just keeps going. Oh yeah, I forgot to research the hard drive as well. Very efficiently using all this time. It's almost like I have something planned. AKA not. Okay. Jumping on the railing, totally safe. Who wouldn't want to be sliding on their back on the railing? We go to the other side. Do I still have the packager here? I do, but I apparently moved it back here. Actually has fuel in it, so... Does it refill though? Not really. Is that because I don't have the pump anymore or something else? Oh, we might as well just add that then. We'll just add that there and then yoink some. Well, whatever the fuck that was, that didn't look very efficient. Just shit and splashing everywhere. What the fuck is this even supposed to be? I mean, I guess it's like it closes, then pumps, but then it opens for some reason. Why do you open? It's like, surely you could just, you know, if it's gonna close anyway and not keep drooping once it jumps up, and surely you could just keep it closed the whole time and then just sometimes not pump liquid through. Nice animation. I guess they just want a fucking moving arm for most of the machines. At least the constructors and assemblers kind of have some form of an arm stuck to them, if I remember correctly. Once these are full, I'll just yoink the 100 and then put the other 100 in here and run off with the 100 filled ones. The other 100 can just stay here and fill up for whenever I need them. Seems like a plan. Okay, there you go. Lost a bunch of efficiency. Not like it matters with that one, since I just kind of have them here. Would matter more if I actually had extra fuel to be spending. If I do add the more, add the extra oil node, then I could use some of the... have some of the plastic coming from that make fuel canisters, and then use some of the fuel that it's outputting in the... to make, you know, to make packagers with that, you know, and the packagers make fuel canisters, like filled ones. It would like all of it would just be produced from that extra oil node. I heard that the train go toot. Yeah, there he goes. I know I heard it. I actually have the stuff on me, so hub we go. And now that this milestone is complete, then the only thing we have left is completing phase 3. Now we have the jetpack.
R&D inflated your pocket dimension and has provided a jetpack which operates on oil-based fuel for increased navigational capabilities as well as odds of survival. Odds of survival, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be super helpful against what's the Macaulay freaking spitters. What shit do you need for this? Circuit boards, rubber, and plastic. That's okay. Doesn't even need a computer, apparently. Just circuit boards. Yeah, the MAM. What else did we have here? Yeah, right, I haven't really been making any of those fucking weird things. Cost so much. Everything else has kind of already been researched, except for those, because they're a pain. Quartz, these are a pain because of the oscillators taking a while to craft. But the hard drive we can scan. And Well, the coupon shop's up top. What else was it supposed to do again? Oh, right. Completing the phase 3. But before that, I'm gonna go to a shop. And then check the recipes for whatever we need. Where do I have the shop again? Over here. These are all bought out. Organization. I think these are shit. Only for lights control panel. Oh. So I guess that's separate from the just electronic control panel thing. Signs, maybe. I don't really know what's possible with these. I mean, the example sign is kind of shit. Walls. Do need these still. Doors could be convenient. Attachments. I don't think I'm like ever gonna really use this unless I make like buildings for stuff that need liquids. Well, power outlets. This could be convenient. That stuff is hella expensive for what seems like a very like special one. I don't know how to explain it. This could be fun. I think I'm gonna prioritize going from left to right, ignoring this section. So, for example, these ones, which is gonna be 4 in total. That one would be nice, but does anything cost literally 1 street light, I guess? Is that the only thing? Probably is, because everything's expensive as shit. For no good reason. Yeah. Surely we don't have an extra coupon already sitting. Nope. But we could. Fuck it. I didn't make these. How many points we getting for those? Quite a lot, actually. That is kinda crazy. Computers apparently make quite a lot of points. Okay. So, now it's already unlisted everything, so it would be 4, 8, and then the 1 listing. And that's probably it. I mean, the numbers could be good as well, but I think I'm going with the factory zone patterns. Oh, that's already back. So it's already been 10 minutes of me doing nothing. Good to know. Good to know. Let's get these fucking triangle shits going. There's an 8-meter one. Is there even... I mean, the ladders, but otherwise these aren't really needed, I think. And then a 2-meter one for these. I got doors now. Hell yeah. What about these industrial railings? Why is that not letting me? Lets me build it up top, but not... Is it the fucking... Is it the ramp wall preventing me from building somehow? Why? Why would the ramp wall be a problem? Now I can't build it there because it says identical building ready here. clearly fucking isn't, but that's what it's saying. Fuck you, my guy. What if I do a little trickery? Can I put the ramp like so? Or is it still gonna... No, it still complains apparently. Even with... Okay, that's just bullshit if you ask me. Do you just follow? Okay, well that seems kind of odd. I guess that could be used for a roof if we have this on the inside. Maybe. But I don't think that's gonna really make a difference for the railing problem. And it's not gonna let me do this again, is it? Nope. That's just fucking bullshit, man. Why? It's literally just not letting me build here. Not even a 2-meter one. This identical building already here. No, it's fucking not. It's a fucking railing. What do you mean? Now it lets me build it. Yay, fun. Yay. What about the modern railing? It's not giving me any options. It's just fucking going inside of the wall. What about now then? Yeah, identical building already built there. Thanks. Thanks. Why not? The bottom one it's fine with, because, I don't know, 2-meter one or something. But that one, no. We can't do that one. We can't possibly do that one. It's like building it identically in terms of the fucking width as well. So it's aligned with this one, but it doesn't continue up here. Guess I'm just not gonna have a thing here. Thanks, game. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna look so fucking good. Yeah, hell yeah. Guess that way I can do it. Stack it on top of the fucking that. But can't do it otherwise. Otherwise that's cheating. Let me guess. This is not gonna let me... If this lets me somehow do it on that one, I'm not gonna be happy. It's not even clipping to the right spot. that's not even clipping to the right spot anymore. But the mam's ready. So let's go and see what kind of recipes we have here. So we have okay, that would be really easy to make, but it's already pretty easy to make. So would we really want that? I don't know. It would be making less of them per minute. Already a new crafting recipe for this thing. Production rate would be significantly higher for kind of less stuff. Actually, that might be the one. Just sucks that we have to kind of rebuild a fuck ton of shit to do that. Heavy oil residue. Huh? Wait, don't we already have a... The normal way that I currently make it is... Wait, no, this would just be direct version. So we currently don't have this recipe? Would that be more worth it in terms of making fuel? Is the question. Because currently, I mean, this seems kind of high amounts. For 3, it would make 40 per minute. Can I make a refinery? So currently the ways for me to make it would be these two. So heavy oil residue would literally just be these. So a maximum of 20 heavy oil residue per 20 crude, or 20 heavy oil for 30 crude oil. And that is the... Yeah, so it's 20 per minute for 3. But this one would be double the amount for the same crude oil amount. And then it would give me some of the polymer resin that can be used for making some other shit. So in that case, it would be 20 polymer resin per minute. Which we could then use for either residual rubber or plastic. This one obviously being the more convenient one, which would need 60 for 20, which would probably be pretty weak, because this would be making 20 and we would need triple that amount, right? So 3 of these would essentially be making, well, one plastic one. I know all of them seem pretty good. Now, because I'm a nerd, let's see what the internet thinks of this. Heavy oil, for example. Okay, that's... At least it's saying that this is good combined with the... So that's probably the one that, I think it was TJ, the viewer who joined Discord as well, was recommending. Let's see. I mean, I have... Okay, let's just type frame. That should probably get some results. Steel frame, heavy encased frames. That's different one because this is heavy flexible frame. Okay, so they're not actually recommending that one, but there are 2 other frames, I think. Unless they're the small frames. Building in power usage while we're at it, we're getting both screws at the same time. I think it's the heavy oil residue then. Yeah. I guess we're going with this one. Gonna be good for the fuel production. Making essentially double the amount of heavy oil residue for the same amount of crude oil, which can then later be combined with the diluted recipe to make more of that stuff, the fuel. Let's see then. Just not you, but I mean, considering the alternative recipes, like it might be where was it? Was under quartz, wasn't it? This one, radio signal scanning. We might want to rush this one, and then get some. How many does it? Wait. Where are you? This fucker. I mean, it needs a manufacturer for the thing, right? Crystal oscillator, yeah. We do require a good old freaking thingy-mabob. A manufacturer. But I already went and jumped in, so hopefully I have enough of the materials to make a manufacturer. Just realized, is it water that's been making my flashlight turn off? No, it's not. Okay, so the flashlight just randomly turns off sometimes. Gotcha. That makes a lot more sense, surely. Manufacturer. We need 50 fucking plastic. Nice. So I do need those first then. At least it wasn't like rubber, because that stuff we would need to be fetching from the oil field. And that's not a very good thing. You want to be getting things productively done. I guess I'll just run up top, even though it would be easier to yoink some from these things. Let's see, is it actually filling up, or was I worried for nothing? If it is filling up, it's filling very slowly, and I can't really keep track. I think we only need a 50, but I'm dumb, so let's go with it. Needed a fuck ton of these, and also a fuck ton of nice plates, so we'll yoink some with us when we go down. Okay. Now to make the manufacturer, since that's where we have our crystal shit, so if we... or quartz. So if we don't want to be bringing all that shit up here manually, then it's easier to just make the manufacturer down here. Since it's only gonna be temporary, I don't need that many oscillators. just bring it like that. Oscillators, and then we have 2 boxes here. Okay, and then we do these and yoink 1 stack back. And now we just need to connect this to power somewhere. Do I not have like power going anywhere here? There's one, but it's kinda fucked up. We'll do that, I guess. Why aren't you making any? Oh, it's because it's filling up finally. I'll just have a box going over to here. There we go. That's where the crystal oscillator shits will go for now. I don't know how much it will make, but we'll get 30 of them eventually, and then we can track down those crash sites. I would imagine that's at least what the MAM description kind of hints towards. Unless I'm thinking about it wrong. Let's see. I mean, it says radio signal scanning, and the picture is literally like one of those smoking fucking things. Like, that is one of the crash landings, am I right? And those are like the only things we would need to be scanning for, I would think. Unless we also need this one to actually scan, which would be kind of silly since they branch off differently. Like, you would think this wouldn't be under this one if this was needed for this one. But who knows? I don't know. Let's see, do I still have the manufacturer up here for my build testing? Yes, I do. So, what if I wanted to make these? What would I need? I would need automated wirings, circuit boards, and heavy modular frames and computers, which I kind of have lying around. So, I wonder if they stack to 100, because then I could just have it running without an output. But I need automated wirings for this. That's not a recipe in here, right? No. Why did I swap that? It's a assembler recipe, I would imagine. Yes. So this thing needed stators. Fuck. Oh right, wasn't this the thing that I was kind of thinking of making at the other base? Yeah, I think that's it. So cables and stators. Now, what would be the best way to make stators? We would need wires and steel pipes. I mean, again, we can just yoink steel pipes since we kind of just have them sitting around for the most part. The steel pipe machines are actually fucking not running because we're not using them. Those 2 steel pipe machines aren't even configured to anything. And then we would need wires. So how many per minute production would this need? And how many would you need? 7. So we would need 3 of these. So let me get paint open. We don't really have anyone watching, so I'll just fucking sit around with paint open and think about things. So search and paint. Okay. So we would need 3 of these. Auto and wire 3x. Okay. 3x for one. I mean, I don't know. How many am I even making of these? Like, am I doing this math for nothing if these aren't even producing that much? I think it was 1 per minute for computers and boxes. Surely these are making, like, more than that. 2 and 2.5. So both of those are at max capacity, running faster than what this would be running at. So we are fine on that end. But then circuit boards, we would need 5. And we might be fucked on that end. Unless we increase production. We'll see. Let's see. Computers need 25 per minute. I needed, what, 5 up there? So, how many circuit boards are we making? 7.5 and 7.5. So that's 15, right? Am I dumb? 15? Wait, is that all of the... No, wait, did it need 25? 25, right. And these are all running at max... or max speed. 7.5 as well. And 7.5, so that would be 30, right? Yeah, so that's 5 extra. So we could just have the box of circuit boards, which is this one, connected straight to... So all of these, essentially, having all of them connected to the manufacturer would be fine. I have enough production, and then I would just need to be making 3 times the automated wiring things. So these, and they would need a 150 cables, and those cables would then need because it is 150 if we times this by 3. So cable would be 150. Okay, so that's 5, right? Yeah, 5. So 300 wires. 300 wires. Which might be quite difficult. I mean, we have some... Are we still making quick wire? Like, if we stop making some of this shit and use the ore or the ingots more efficiently, then maybe... Wait, how many is this currently making? I don't know if this is... running the most efficient, but this thing is making 120 wires, which is a decent amount of the all of the stuff needed. But we would also need more for the stators, I think, if I remember correctly. Oh no, the stators are their own recipe. Wait, we would need how many fucking 7 or yeah, 7.5 stators. And then stator recipe is so that would be, wait, oh, it's 5 per, so if we lower it to 2.5 for the other one, then that would be, what, 7.5? So, 15 plus 7.5. Steel pipes. Not that there should be a problem with that, because we have quite a bunch of them. But then the other part is 40, which becomes 60, I think, yeah. So 60 more wires, which would in total be 360, which would equal 3 of these machines running, I believe. Yeah. And that would be 45 Caterium ingots per minute. 45, but then we also have one here producing for the rest of the things, right? Yeah, this is where we have some of them going, so we would need a total of 60 Caterium ingots. 60 Caterium ingots. So, how much are we actually making? And do I, like, have a good production line going for them? Because I don't remember. I mean, this is all Mark III. This is all Mark III. So that would mean that it's getting the 240 ore. And the smelter is 45 for 15. So if 15 we need times 4, right? So 45 times 4 would be 180. So we only need 4 smelteries, which we aren't even running for. We aren't actually running for smelteries for some reason. And we are kind of using a random number of them. Maybe I kind of swap things around. It's like, if we have this, then like only one of these is running for the quick wire right now. Like, even though we're not really using the quick wire, we could still just add an extra 2 smelteries, I think. And it would run fine. We would just need to be, like, using it. Yeah. This is kind of a fucking mess here currently. Should I just swap the whole Caterium business to the other side? And it would be kind of awkward getting it there because of how this is set up, but it could come through a bit of rock. And then have some smelteries. So we would need a total of 5, and then one of them can just do its thing back towards this way, I guess. How much space do we actually need over this way? I think we need about that much to have the mergers running. All fine. Move the shop over so it's not there. But then fitting 4 smelteries here might be problematic. Said might be, but it doesn't really seem like it. How are these? What am I powering with these? They're powering that. So I could just move the hole here. And have one here. Okay. And then yeet. Okay, that would work. Have the mergers continue that way. Like so. And each one of them is making, what, 15? So there should only be 60. So we don't really need all of that, but then... 360 wires, that's gonna need a Mark IV. And... yeah, that's gonna be annoying. So 150 cables per minute is gonna be how many of these exactly? Five constructors. So if we, for example, have a merger line going here, going straight in, and then have the constructor, for example, like there. Okay, I could have just made this closer, really. So merger going that way. I mean, yeah, we can just have it there, really. For more space. Three, four, and yet we still fucked ourselves with this. I guess I'm moving the hub again. I'll just move it here, I don't care. Constructor. Okay, so now we have 5 cable makers, and then this just needs like, what, 4 cable machines? I think. So we could essentially be running the same shit. Just for all of them. But, it's like problematic because, the amounts are kind of awkward. It could just be splitting it coming from here, I guess. And then have it come from here for the rest of them. And then again have mergers on the other side going that way. And this is gonna be where we need the fast boys, because we need to make quite a lot of wires move fast. Okay, and now before these we make the constructors. And same shit here. Yeah, okay. And now that that's done, then... Well, I might as well make them do what they're meant to be doing, so... Wait. How am I... Wait, was this supposed to be... a 360, so we yoink that... And then have one of them... Wait, how are we currently running this? So we have 2 going over to here. So we need 15 down there anyway, is the thing. But we... Now the thing is, can we just hook it up to this one, or... And am I running like the wrong amount here? I think I am, yeah, because this is gonna make 120, right? Yeah, so we only need 3 here. Yeah. Right, yeah. So we're gonna have the splitters going here. Like so. That one's fucked up. All the other ones, however, are good. Yeah, this one's good. Then we just have the smelter here as well. And then this one would be connected to a thing. We could do just hyper efficiency, put it up here. Oh lord. Quick wire. It's not even using all of the fucking things. Oh no. Yeah. Like that, and then these would all be Caterium as well. Oh, and I can swap. I'll add another Mark II pole in here. And then add this one, and this one, and that one. Caterium. 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 And Caterium. And now with those in mind, this one, oh wait, no, this one would be making only, no, it is making 15, right? So these are making 60, which is what I needed here, right? 15 per cable. 60, oh, right, no, this isn't, yeah, this is this one. 15, and then one of them would be gone, and instead... Is there 5 of them now? 5, but I only need 3. So I've made so many more than I needed. Okay. Okay, and... Then we, I guess, get rid of these ones. And this one, because we need to replace this merger coming from... Wait. No, it is still going that way. Did I do this for nothing? I think I did this for nothing. Yeah, so this one's gonna be Caterium wires. Same as here. And here. Are all of these cables already? Nope, they're not. But now they shall be. And with that, there's actually a problem, is there? Yeah, because not all of it is going for cable making. We need 60 of the wires for making stators. So I guess I'm gonna be yoinking this one for stator making. Yeah. This one's gonna be yoinked for 2 different constructors that are gonna be making stators over here, maybe. I'll need assemblers, actually. Splitters, and then bring it from over here. Sure. Is that like the center of it? Yep, that's not what we want. That's right. No, this is right. Okay. Okay, so that's gonna be 60 wires for these. And then these are gonna be stators, but one of them's gonna be running at 50% efficiency to make 2.5. And then these we merge going outwards, like so. And then we... okay, let me just make that come here. Which direction are we going? This way? That's gonna be the stators. Then we have the mergers going back here. Did we need... We needed 300 wires, so that's gonna be... Or... We needed 150 cables, so that's... Wait, now that should be 5, right? Yeah. 5 times 60 is 300, so... Wait. Oh. I actually did need this. Yeah, I fucked it. Some of these things I fucked up and some of them I didn't, so I instinctively thought that I fucked that one up as well. Logistics, and make this one go like so. And then Mark 4, connect. And now we have the 60 going that way, while 300 are being made into cables and are then going to be brought that way. Is this not... Okay, I might have fucked it. Yeah, I fucked it somehow. So that's gonna be 150 cables, so might as well just make them Mark 4s because we have too many of this encased shit. Is that... Okay, well, I guess I just didn't upgrade it, but yeah. Now it is. And none of these are actually connected yet, so we would also need to do these, which are gonna be splitters. The first one coming from that way. Can I actually fit all of these? That one's wrong, is it? No longer. Okay, well, it's kind of part of the terrain, but we'll go with it. So we need what? This is gonna be 60, I think. But then again, we can just speed up production by making too many things Mark 4. One, two. Would that connect? I don't know if that would connect. Maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. I'll just place it there so it's not completely fucked up in case it's too far. Okay. But yeah, now this is done, so then we would just need to bring the Ethereum from this side to here. One, two. Perfectly logical, have that be 60 and then here it just kicks up to 480. Okay, so these are kind of complete otherwise, but we need the steel pipes, which is gonna be 22.5 to be precise. Okay, well, we can get rid of these two. And then just go down here to... Wait, am I fucking something up, actually? Oh, I am. I believe. Yes, I am. So the problem here lies with the fact that this isn't supposed to be a manufacturer. This is supposed to be the fucking assembler. Yeah, and then we can have the manufacturer be out there, like so, with like this one. How many are you making again? No, this would be what, 3? Oh right, I would need 3 of these. Shit. Okay. Well, we have the space, I guess, but we just need to make these face the other way because I'm a dum-dum. Okay, maybe we have the splitter instead be here then. Because we kind of fucked it by having it be that close. Okay, so splitter would then go over here and here again. And that one, honestly, we might just have like a single splitter up top, split into all three of them. Because otherwise the math on that is gonna be so fucked up that it's not gonna be even fun. Yeah, that's gonna be difficult, isn't it? We might just do it all fucky for no real good reason. How would these two connect if I made them instead do something like that? Okay, well that looks kind of funny, so maybe I just have that do be like that. I don't know. Can I even connect like these two together? Oh, right, yeah, that's not the exit. Merger and needs to be going that way. Now we have all the cables going the right ways and coming at the same time. Then we just need to merge these two together. Oh, right, there's three of them. I forgot already. Okay, let's connect them nicely then. Automated wiring, and automated wiring. That one's connected already, isn't it? Yep. So now that these are here, then we can just do that. Except it's wonky because I didn't pull it longer than that, I guess. Did I have it there? I thought I had it here. It's still kind of fucked up though. Can you not connect this nicely? What the fuck? That's the center of it. Okay, so 1, 2, and then 1, 2. That connects nicely now. Okay, sure. I don't know why that was so difficult. So then we just need to bring the other materials to there, but then we also have this shit over here, so this is gonna be our little splitting area, I guess. That's not the right point. Why was it not giving me the line at the right place? Okay. Now that that's there, then we needed only like 22 things, so that's not really anything. Okay, now how are we gonna... Well, I should go calculate the steel pipes first. Just in case, you know? So we don't completely fuck it up, but this is also gonna be one, so... Okay, maybe we first go over here and connect this shit so that we don't completely fuck it up. Do I have enough of these? I do. Okay. All of these have power, right? Except the ones over here. I'm just gonna pull this here quickly because I kind of need to power quickly. Okay, well these are powered. Are these actually making the fucking caterium yet? No? No caterium ore? Oh, it's not connected. No fucking wonder then, huh? Okay, well, now that that's all connected, we'll go and reconvene over here. Okay. That's all connected for when it eventually starts coming over here. Should probably upgrade all of this shit so that it moves along a bit quicker, because we're gonna otherwise have problems, maybe. Problems for a bit longer at least, since this thing's not gonna be receiving much until the thing has kind of moved along. Let me go grab some more encased shit and see how much steel things we're currently using. Right, it's a big tower now. Okay, have fun with that. So this thing's currently the only one using the steel pipes, I believe. And it's using 30. And we are making how many, to be exact? Let's go and find out, shall we? So this thing is receiving 40. So we make currently 10 extra steel pipes, which is not enough for our needs. So I suppose in that instance we're finally gonna be engaging our the rest of our steel ingot shit. Yeah. So are we actually running 3 different steel ingot things to Now we're running 2 into pipes, is it? 2, yeah. So we have 6 foundries. Oh, right, yeah, but these are 15. 6 times 40. So we're getting 240. Is one of these running at like less currently, or no? 15, 15, 15. So that's 45. And then we have, wait, no, I should be looking at the U's. 60, 60, 60. So 180. 180, and then these are using 30, so this makes it go to 240. Yeah. So we are making the 240 all into ingots, but then out of those 60 are going off on their own. So what's the situation here then currently? We're only running 3 connected to here? Are these running at like shit efficiency? They are. Is that why I've been fucking things up then? Because I've had the math wrong with these. Because it's all of them are running at like 40. So we're currently only feeding 120, right? Yeah. When we should be running in like 1.5 more, I think. Yeah, I think that's the problem. And we should be feeding these 120, 180, and we're currently feeding it only 120. Yeah. So that's the problem then. So we run this one. Are we... Mark 3 is okay. Sure, I'll respect that. And then for this one, we're instead gonna be splitting it. Like so. And then running half and half for merging. Okay, and then these 2 are eventually gonna make 2 machines go off and make pipes. Oh, I'm missing cables finally. Those make 20, right? So I'm gonna be making 40, and I only need 22.5. Maybe I should just underclock them. Yeah, I could just run them all. I don't care. I'll destroy these since I don't really need them on me right now. And then we get over to here. Are these still like the old boxes? I never actually moved these, huh? Okay, well that's kinda fun then. And these are actually facing the wrong way, so that's also fun. Okay, how close are we? Sure, put it there and here. So these are gonna be getting 16 total, which only needs that, really. And then we have a thing like one further back if I could aim it like that. And then we have another one somewhere over here. Okay, that's connected now. That's Mark IIs. Okay, so we can just have a pole running like there and connect it over to the pole Mark IIs. Okay, these are gonna be making the pipes, and then we just need to transport the pipes to fucking Africa. So maybe we merge on this one and kind of just travel all the way following the right side. How many are these gonna be making? 40. Can just keep using these, I guess. And that's what we'll do. All the way alongside the edge. One, two. Off there and keep following the edge. Oh god, the fucking pipes are already getting here as well, because this thing's fucking taking a long while. Okay. Is there a foundation? There is. Okay, so we could just how close does this get? Not very. So, how close would we have to be? Like, here-ish? Does that bring the elevator, like, all the way to the top? Yeah, it's kinda right next to a wall, but we'll deal with it. And do we then need a... Is it here, or... Where the fuck it? No, it's in walls and down at the bottom, right? Yeah. So that... Does that line up? That does line up, I think. And then we have a logistics and Mark IV. Think that clips to it. Hopefully, anyway. Because if it does, then that's our steel pipe thing completely done. which would definitely be good right about now, because then we can just have those things making. Is that actually connected or not? I don't know. Oh, well, it's fucking not lined up with the window, at least. And that's lined up. Is this not gonna be bringing me my shit? I mean, it's not apparently like connected according to that. Can't fucking see. Oh, there we go. Is that gonna bring them up? Oh, something's moving on the elevator. Okay, things are lining up, but it's not coming out of the conveyor. Oh, maybe it's because I didn't have it like that. No, I guess it is connected to the... Is that the one I want? I don't fucking know. I guess we'll need to remodel by doing this first and foremost, and then connecting to that, this, and then having it connect there somehow. Okay, let's do this, and then I'll just jump over to this. Hopefully no fall damage, thanks. Is that... Not sure which height it is. I guess we'll go with that. Slightly higher. Well, at least that should be bringing them through by my understanding, so... How are we doing? Are they coming through? They are coming through. Thank fuck for that. Okay. And then, this thing's facing the other way. But that could be good. I don't know. We'll need to see when I actually add the whole thingamabobs on them. Like this one is my encased things, which I would like to get more of. Okay, that's a decent bit. Now that that's connected, we could just climb here. This is the computers. So we can do something like so, where we just yoink one of these, make it go hella high, like so, and then from there we could try and connect it. Conveyor's too long. And apparently it connects to there, so we could just connect it from there, potentially. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of awkward, but whatever works. Except that one will connect to the second one because the one of the other parts that we need is all the way over here, I think. It should be these ones, right? Yep. And that's the output, so at least it's on this side, which eases up our job by a decent bit. But then that would need more trickery like that as well to even get it up top. And then similarly, the heavy boxes go to over here. So we would need to connect a elevator going from those things upwards and pointing this way. I'm gonna go and climb on this thing so I can see the height a bit better, maybe. Okay, so I'll need to bring it down a bit. Because it was too high, so it wouldn't connect to that wall. And we try and connect this to the top. Yep, barely got it there. So now we have 3 lanes going. Let me plop these ones here. And then we should be able to get them making the big boys. So these would be these things. But we also require power here. And that's not actually even connected to here, apparently. But they also don't have power, so they kind of can't. That's fucked up now. Yep, and then we need the power for everything, so... Okay, and like so, we now have things actually kind of crafting, and then we also need to bring all of these over. Thus, we have kind of everything needed for the adaptive control units. Just being made anyway. As soon as these start making stators, which they are making. Now the stators are being just forwarded to here. just speed things up by doing this, really. Production's already kind of coming here, so I don't think it needs the speed up treatment necessarily. Just need these things, really. They're moving in slowly but surely. Need 15, well, 7.5 per minute, but 15 to even start crafting, and then it, like, finishes making the 2 in 2 minutes. As long as these would craft, then we just need to wait 2 minutes and these are made. But by that logic, it's gonna take 50 fucking minutes for these all to be made. Which is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. So, we need essentially 50 times any of these, so... this is gonna be 500 circuit boards. 100 heavy modular frames, which isn't that bad, and 100 computers, which is also not that bad, because I just have a lot of them. So these two are gonna be the ones, but I think I have enough of these stocked up, where it's probably just gonna be able to fucking get all of them from the box anyway. But, yeah, and can we... Not that. Can I make another one? I can, okay. So I can just go and check the recipe for the other thing that we may need a lot of. Rubber, motors, and smart platings. Yikes. I mean, motors, yeah, we kind of have them coming in by train, so good. Rubber, it's all at the oil field. Smart plating, probably pretty manageable. It would be... How many would I need per minute? 2 only, so I only need 1 of these running. But then again, this would probably be slow as shit, right? 1 per minute. So it would be more ideal to have a bunch of these going. Even having 5 of these going would be fucking 500 per minute. How many? I'm only making like, what, 5 motors per minute, so I could only have 2 of these running. And it would still take forever for this to complete. But I think it would be able to stably run for that amount. So I would be able to do the 2 of these running for the motor amount that I'm making. And then I would just need 2 smart plating things making, which would be 4 reinforced plate per minute. And well, I could yoke these from the train station as well. So I would just need to be making these, and I think they're relatively easy to make. I would probably rather make this because I have extra iron currently, and the copper would be more irritating to bring. But yeah, I just need another one of these and then bring the rubber from there to here. Which wouldn't be too difficult to do. Let me get rid of these ores. I'm just gonna go get a bunch of encased shit and make a Mark IV lane coming all the way over here. I'm just gonna go and pee first. Yeah, I'm gonna do that first. So BRB. And I'm back. Okay. I'm get a gulp of water first. Okay, I think I'm gonna make the two manufacturers and connect them and then probably call it for today. Gonna need to take tomorrow. Why is there so little of them suddenly? Oh, is it because they stacked up and now it's just bringing them by the rate that they're being made? Is that fast enough? I would think that it's not. Yeah, that seems very few. Have I fucked up some math somewhere? Or is it because the conveyors are so slow? What's the problem here? Why does it seem like so few? Okay, these are yellow. Why? They should be getting 60. Is it because these machines aren't running at full efficiency? Yeah, they're running like dog shit. They're not getting any iron for some reason. Mark III. That should be fine. So, where's the problem lying here then? Mark IIIs, Mark IIIs, Mark IIIs. Yeah. Mark IIIs, but we should be getting 240. So where's some of the iron going right now then? Let's see. Mark 3, Mark 3. Oh shit, I fell off. Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3. I fell off again. Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3. And Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3. I keep repeating myself. Yay. Mark 3, Mark 3. And over here. So it's because I'm yoinking some of this iron, I guess. Oh, it's because I wasn't using all of that iron before. Am I using all of this iron right now then? Because there's this one running up here, which is getting a full 240. Okay, but for now, let's just stop you. So we don't get all of that going, but instead we'll bring some to here. Like that. Let's bring in 240 onto that lane now. But how much are we actually needing? Is all of this going only to this one lane? Yes. Okay, and how many are we running here? So 30. Was it that the first one was a different rate, but everything else is the same? All of them are 30 actually. Let's just make sure. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, and 30. And that is how many to be exact? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 240 iron. Why? Oh my fucking god. No, 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 no. Go up, 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 up. Maybe this is why I should get some of those, like, electricity levers. Fucking shut these things down when I don't need them. Like, at least up here, because I don't need to be going randomly down. Oh, what the fuck's the problem here? Why am I running 2 lanes here? Like, am I not getting 240 from that one? All of those are pure nodes, right? So, why am I running another lane here? Why am I doing this? Like, I don't have this connected to anything else, do I? No, it's just all going here. And then the actual ingots are just piling up. And all of these have been, like, even the backmost one have been running at 100. Okay, I'll disconnect this bottom one and see how that goes. Because currently there's kind of confusion there. For now, I'll instead connect this one to that one. And then make these go over to the other side. Okay, by other side, I mean to the train side. Okay, so now that we're here, we needed, let me get my paint up again. So, oh shit, I might have not, or did I? Shit, I don't remember anymore. Do I only need yeah, I only need the plastic, so I guess I should just make that then. Yoink the plastic and, then get the other manufacturer as well while we're at it. Oh shit. No, 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 no. Yeah, we don't want those be running on this fucking thing. By accident. Okay, so we only needed 50 and then we go and destroy the extra manufacturer from here. Are these ones not getting the ingots or what's the problem? No, they're actually full. Yeah, they've made like too many wires as well. Now, what about this one? Are you keeping up or no? Well, I see them stacked up here, so I guess it's not horribly behind yet, at least. And then we yoink these. Was it 2 smart platings and then 2 smart platings? Need 2, so 4 in total, yep. Okay. That's exact amounts then. Just a giant chasm. Why not? Okay, these things are gonna take a fuck ton of space. That one's for sure. That much is for sure. These things are fat. And before we even have that, we need the splitters running. First smelter, but how many do we actually need is the problem. Because if we want to make these, we need screws and we need iron plates. And, well, we only need to make one of these. Because, yeah. So that's gonna be 30 plates and 60 screws. So now if we look at the screws, how many are we gonna... That's actually under constructor. So the regular screw is 40 and the other one is 60 or 50. But we should probably just make these again because it's literally the same amount of production but skipping fucking rods. Because making rods would add an extra layer of constructors, which is not good. And I mean, technically we could overclock it to 60 just to have it running. Not that bad of an idea to be a TBH. Same with this one, we could just have it overclocked to 30. Would lower the amount of constructors that we need. But I forgot to completely check the amount of fucking iron that we need. So, for example, if we do that, then we would need 45, I believe. 45, and for these, if we wanted 50, 60, it would be 120. So if we do what was it, 12.5 times 1.2, so it would be 15. So 15 plus 45, it's only 60, so we only need 2 smelters to smelt it all. Which means we honestly should just make it go like this, I guess. Use up probably a lot less space, really. Iron and iron. And then we need the 2 constructors, so we'll just add them to the back here. Yeah. Except we... I should probably do this instead. So we have a merger coming towards this end. And then we have this one connect like so. And then... well, shit. Yeah, that's a problem, right? That's the problem with doing it like that. Maybe I just say fuck you and do them here. So instead we merge towards this direction. But in a actually mergeable position, so like so. Okay. Why isn't it fucking snapping? Where? Okay, let me line it up like this. Thank you. And we bring it out there. Almost fucked that one up as well. Okay, and then we have a splitter like so. Hopefully, shit, fuck. I guess we need to bring them slightly out then. So, if that's... fuck me. Is that connectable? It is. Okay, so then we just move the constructors by 1 so that I can actually line them up. Like so. Why aren't you... Oh, I've fucking put them the wrong way. How things never end up fucking going the way you want them to the first time around. There we go. Oh, the train's here again. Plates and max and cast screws and 60. And then we have a assembler. Is this the center of them? Sure. Will that connect, or is that's too little distance between? Will that connect? Well, that will connect. So reinforced plates, good. And then with these plates, how did we make the fucking these things again? Oh, right, they needed rotors, right? Reinforced iron plates, and then with these we can make our other things. So this is gonna be the smart platings then. Except we need two machines. So shit. Hi Stunter. Sorry, it took a second because it's been very quiet for a while. Assembler. I mean, that's gonna leave kind of little space, but we only need, what, Do we need 3 items or 4 items? 3. I finished all the milestones, so I'm kind of just automating phase 3. It's not gonna be fast by any means, but like, and nor is it gonna be good looking. As you can see, I'm just kind of bringing some of the high level stuff up there to make the adaptive shit, whatever these things are. These things, yeah. I guess it's not running at full efficiency. These things aren't being made at full efficiency either. The stators are being problem. Oh, right, yeah. I had some steel problems, which came from iron problems, so these things weren't running at full speed for a decent bit. But I mean, there's already 20 or 16 of them made, so that thing is probably gonna be ready much faster than for example these fucking things or these ones that I'm starting up now. As soon as I can get everything connected, that is. But yeah, not really super stoked on, you know, how my place is looking with 50,000 machines, but I mean, at least it's filling up the space a little, so that's neat. This one, yeah, this is the reinforced plates, but then I need to somehow, I guess I'll just make them here. I mean, it's gonna be fucky either way, but I need to save space for those, kinda. Or maybe I just say fuck it and do this. That could work. I like that train horn. It's very nice. 1, 2. Okay, that's gonna be the plates, and then I need the rotors here. I could just have this here, because I doubt this is gonna be able to connect to that one. But this one is, yep. So in that case, we could just have a splitter running there, but up here, connecting down there and to here, and then we run this one all the way past our shit coming from this way. Is the full things need motors, right? Yeah. So this is gonna be, I mean, I need to output these, so that's probably gonna happen through like this down here, maybe. Yeah. We'll do a merger coming to here. Connected by these. And then we need to connect it to there. And like so, if I could fucking connect it, there we go. Okay, so this is probably gonna go the furthest bit. So maybe we have the splitter here, back all the way back here. Because we have the line coming from here. I think it needs to go 3 so that it connects nicely. Okay, never mind. These things are fat. Like, really fat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 4 enough for you, fatty? There we go. Okay. And then this one. And we'll probably connect it with that one. Like so. So this is gonna be all of the smart plating. Yeah. All of the smart plating. Then the motors we're gonna need to bring in and split. Just probably gonna happen about here-ish. Bring them from the same height and then have a thing here. And this is okay. Where's the alignment? It's there. And then that's the middle. So 1, 2. This should connect. Probably shouldn't be doing it like in a dumb way like this, but might as well. Since I can. Okay, that's the rotors. We could do something like this and that. Have the motors come on top of that lane, connect to here, and then we can just share this lane going out to here. And then we just have a long boy because it's very tall. Those are both outputs, right? Yeah. So we could have that one connect to down here, and then this one connect to the top one, and it doesn't fuck it, right? Yep. We just need more plates, which I don't really have yet, but I could just easily do a little something like this and have machines running. Okay, maybe we don't connect that line yet and then do this, so I can just do that. And yes, I can do Mark IIs, but I am lazy, so I just run these quickly for now. And then I don't connect that one, so that I can just keep yoinking plates for now. Because the rest of the machine isn't even running yet, so I might as well. But yeah. Give me my plates. Would probably be easier if I just yoink them from in there. Oh, right, this is screws this side, so that's not gonna be useful to me. Yoink, yoink, yoink. This would probably be quite slow, so maybe I go see my trash storage and see if I have plates stocked up in there. Although I could just set up a couple of machines as a connection over there to, well, do that kind of stuff, but I'm lazy. So instead I'm checking here, and it seems to be kind of everything else. Okay, there's some plates. Some, aka a fuck ton. I didn't even realize that I had so many nice plates in there. But apparently we do. So now I can stop not running that to have it running again. Okay, let's go connect these first. So did that connect? Oh, nice. If I connect it up there. Forgot I need to connect it from that side. Yeah, that connects neat. So the bottom one Trains working properly? Singular. But yes. And it would seem that I need to swap these around. At least I think it is. I mean, it keeps going back and forth, and the few times that I've been looking, it's brought about the same amount of motors and rotors each time. So, I think it's working. Doing exactly what I needed it to, and it's gonna help me do this thing, so that's nice. Yeah, this is all I need from here. And then that's gonna be eventually making plates. I apparently didn't even select the recipe for it, so that's cool. Oh wait, no, this is not, no, this should be smart plating, right? Yeah. And this one as well. There we go. And this one, I presume, yep, is already going. So that's gonna be 2 of the materials, and then next up is a very easy but very annoying thing to be doing. AKA, I run to the oil field and connect a super long conveyor for my rubber. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Do you like my shitty elevators? I didn't want to think about how I'm getting the items up to there, so I kind of just came up with that idea. It's only temporary, smiley face. Like them, Kappa. Hell yeah. Glad you like him. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I mean, you weren't here, so might as well. I finally bought my triangle walls, but as it turns out, the shitty game, if I use a 4-meter ramp wall, it doesn't let me put a industrial railing on it. It says that it's there's another building in the same space. The 2-meter one it lets me do, but the 4-meter one it doesn't. Whoever coded that one in should receive some kind of reward, because that makes a lot of sense. Like, let's do a repeat of our perfect thing. 4-meter wall, and then have a industrial railing. No go. An identical buildable is already built there. Okay, sure. Now let's do a 2-meter one, just for the sake of it, you know. And then 2-meter one here. Have a 2-meter wall, and then we get a railing. That one connects perfectly fine. Why not? Why not? Who would ever want a railing on a 4-meter ramp with a wall on the side of it? Who would ever? Not me. I'm not that kind of person. New items for me. I stopped playing in update 4. Yeah, I don't really, oh shit, I'm gonna die. Never mind. I always forget that that pipe going downwards is deadly. Well, I say deadly, but it just does some amounts of damage. But yeah, I don't really know what the difference between each update is so far, since well, again, I barely ever really looked up anything about the game, so I don't know. I don't know what any of the changes are. I guess I might as well start building these already, since I'm gonna need a fuck ton of them. We're gonna be getting some rubber. No hiccups here. Only rubber. Oh. Well, I completely forgotten about this part existing. Well, we can just run a conveyor on the top of it. Hopefully not too much clipping, but we'll manage. And then we... whereabouts is that running? Maybe we line it up like so, and then 1, 2 here. So then we do one of these and put it here and connect you hopefully to that one. And it should be a nice curve. Yes, it is. And you go bye-bye, and you... Shit. Couldn't build something that clipped something like you can do when it turns... Oh. That... So you couldn't clip stuff before? That would have been horrible to play around with. I mean, clipping seems to occur with fucking everything. So yeah, that would just be horrible. Let me get these ones out, since I have a lot of encased things apparently. Easier to be using these ones since I have a lot more of this material. You. And we move forward. Just need to bring this all the way back to base, because why not? There we go. You go here, and we're here. And then we're gonna need to start soon building more of the connector pieces, because I think we kind of not run out of conveyor poles. Yes. But yeah, that don't sound fun at all. Fucking non-clipping. Unless there was like some things that could clip, like for example the power poles. Like the power poles are constantly wanting to clip with everything. So it wouldn't be as bad if for example, those were allowed to clip. Okay, get these and that, and you over here. The old texture of catwalks had ugly holes in it. That sounds odd. Ugly holes in it. Okay, jump. So did you end up completing, wait, was that you or... Oh, that must have been you who added me on Steam, right? Sorry, there, it wouldn't have been so difficult, but TJ has been here a couple times with the previous streams as well, so now I'm questioning whether it was you or him as you. So, did you end up completing the Hades achievements then? Or is that still under progress? Okay, well, all of these are now connected. Yes, yesterday. So So I take it. I think you said one day, and I think I streamed last night as well. So I guess you kept to your claim of getting it in one day then, or that day. Fuck you, Big Bird. Stop getting him away. Don't know what to play now. I have kind of the same problem while off stream. Because it's like, I don't want to be playing, for example, this off stream because I'm you know, doing it on stream. And then it's kind of more, you know, all the reactions and everything are gonna be here. But then I don't know what else to play. Because I'm still running into the whole problem of don't really have too many people to play multiplayer stuff with. And I'm not good at continuing to play single player stuff like without the whole streaming thing. So even though there's probably a good fucking 100 to 200 games, be that in quotation marks, because I don't know, there might be a bunch of like random test server or DLC whatever stuff in the Steam library, but still quite the selection of stuff not to play. Okay, well that's fucked up. What the fuck just happened? Oh, my keyboard got stuck with the A key. Perfect situation for studying, but I don't want to study. Hell yeah, same here. Got a Swedish exam in on, well, late Thursday, and I've still yet to study at all. Probably gonna be taking, well, shit. I don't know, man. I mean, I was gonna say I might take, you know, tomorrow off from the streaming thing, so I can actually kind of read maybe, but I think the at least some of the others wanted to do some Mario Kart, so if we actually get the people for that, then I might be streaming that, but then it might end up being a shorter stream so that I can just have time for at least some reading. Not that I'm gonna be remembering anything that I read on Wednesday when it's the exam on Thursday, because that's how my brain do. Can't remember shit unless there's some heavy motivation for it. Yeah, I'm gonna move this to the other wall so that we can use the elevators at the other wall. But then from here I'll be running double deckers because we don't need triple deckers the whole way through. Get these going. Bring it slightly more here so that we can... Okay, about there maybe. Is that gonna connect nicely? Kinda slight amounts of clipping, but we don't mind that much. There were no pipes in update 3, so all nodes produced oil barrels. Oh, that's kinda interesting. Update 5 added a... Oh wait, no, you said in update 3, so that's 2 updates. Okay, I was gonna say, like, fuck, update 5 added a bunch of shit if it added, like, building stuff and... It's an invalid shape? Really? Okay, let me make it over here then. If there was like building stuff and oil nodes starting to give liquids and so on. Since the whole liquid system seems to be very complicated. Okay, well now all of that is connected to my elevator system at least. Or should be if it's coming through eventually. There we go. But this is a Mark 1 currently, so we'll just do a little that. Oh, and that's already upgraded, I think. So then it should be already at the top when I get there, pretty much. Yep, it's already up here. Mark 4 poles doing their job. Gerb. Is that technically the connection point? Then it would be about here and here. Would that be too high for you? Nope, not at all. Okay, I can't fucking see again, and I don't want to run into the hypertube, please. This spot is a bit too much on that side, so I'll connect it all the way over to here for now at least. So we would need what, like 1, 2, then 1, 2 again. Will that connect or no? Okay, no is the answer to that question. Okay, and then over here we'll do a I should be able to do one of these, right? Where is it? Logistics and the bottom smart. Okay, I don't have a limiter on me. Oh, that's a yikes. Okay, let's do a one of these then. And coming from that side to over here, we then have you. Coming from that side, and we then connect that to here, and that to here, and you to there, and I'll just do that for now temporarily, because we kinda need to keep this shit going so that our fuel factory doesn't stop producing shit. I'll need an AI limiter. You can unlock working lights. Yes. It's just that I keep buying other shit in the amazing shop. I don't know. It's like there's a bunch of like other cool building stuff. Then it's like nighttime's only like around for not that long, so then it's like, do I really want to be buying that when I could be, you know, buying stuff that I can build with? And then I never end up actually using them to build with because I like convenience over neatness a lot of the time. Because I need to keep continuously rebuild stuff. Yeah. And okay, let's do a little summon. So you have a organization, logistics down at the bottom, smart splitter. Do something like this. And then have a industrial storage unit where we run a bunch of this shit. And then any. And then the right's gonna be overflow, and then the middle's gonna be any. And then we build a scrapper somewhere. Wherever that may be. Kinda not got too much space. We'll have a nice, perfectly natural, awesome sink at the hill over here. Perfectly natural, you know. Okay, so it made a couple go that way, but majority is currently going over there. These things don't actually have power because I'm a dumb fuck. And they... yeah, I also need to bring power to that one, so I guess I'll do that, perhaps. And then these two are gonna be outputting into a single box so that I don't overdo it with the production too much. So merger going outwards and then from about the center-ish. In a box like so. And there we go. These should be making the modular engines. Yeah. Beautiful. Is the train still going? Yeah, it's just about to come up actually. Hell yeah, there's the train. Not a very pretty train track for me over here, but beggars can't be choosers when you want to go down 200 meters. But yeah, this should all be running, and then there's also the other one. These have, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing has already made 100. Except I would actually throw my guess around 70? Oh, it stacks to 50. Okay. So it hasn't been making any... And it wouldn't have actually gone much beyond 50 because this is stuck. Have these been suffering from efficiency loss again? No, they're actually running at 100. All of them currently. So I guess that line has... Yeah, as I was gonna say, I guess this line has about caught up and it's perfectly, you know, overflowing all the way back here. Yeah, totally not running enough steel pipes still. Oh shit. Well, I've got those ready for the space elevator at least then. I don't know. Maybe I should just let this thing run for a while. And, like, call off the stream for now. Do my supper and walk the dog and so on. Let this thing run because I'm gonna need a fuck ton of everything still. Yeah. Are these things made in an assembler or I need reinforced iron plates? Wonderful. And this thing should be, or these things should be stacking up slowly. Slowly being the key word. They're only stuck at 10. Go yoink some plates from here then. See the assembler. This box. Okay, assembler. Hello. And this one. Steel beams. Modular frames. So the modular frames would be the lacking one. But we would have extra pipes for possible frame making. And we do have extra iron. So we could definitely just add like another thing here that makes more frameworks, but it's like, I mean, it's gonna eventually fill up. Eventually. Maybe I did. Okay, I mean, I have time since we're essentially just gonna be waiting for phase 3 to finish. Because I think I've kind of finished majority of the things that I wanted to be doing so far. That thing's actually kind of growing over. That's funny. So we could... Oh, nice. Nice amount. So, since we've kind of got everything that I wanted to get running for now, there's actually one thing. Let me... How do I hop out again? E? There we go. Okay, let's go and check this one thing first. Because the base is a decent distance, or the old base is a decent distance away after all. Because I put a machine to craft a bunch of the oscillators earlier, which I can unlock to, or which I can use to unlock some MAM stuff. But we'll have to see how many it managed to make with the amount that I put into the boxes. Because the crystal is constantly flowing, but all the rest of it is kinda, you know, limited amounts. Oh, it's actually still going, but this thing is just very fucking slow at crafting. We've made 126, so that's kinda good then. Let's do 2, because I only needed 50 for the MAM objective. The other one's gonna be 100, but we'll see what the one thing does once I unlock it. Just need to see what the other requirements are, because I kinda already forgot. I think there were some beacons, but all the rest of it is a blur, so we'll see. We'll see. How many are you? 100 motors and 5 more beacons. So we'll make a few more beacons then. And 100 motors. Which we should hopefully still have in the boxes as extra, since we only now started using them. Which one is it? It's the closer one. And we should still be in the top box, yeah. Okay. So now we just get these going. Do you have all of them, right? I don't think it's gonna let me fucking... Yeah, it's gonna wait the 5 minutes before I actually get to do anything with them. So I guess that's gonna be enough time to go back to the old base to check the one thing that I wanted to check. Okay, let's go. It should be 100% efficient, right? 99 and 99, yeah, that's practically 100%. Time to race the train back to base. Train is 100% gonna win because it gets so much speed from this 200-meter fall. Yep, the train's already coming past. No, you're cheating. Holy fuck, that thing moves fast. I could have probably just saved fuel if I hopped on the train instead. But instead I wanted to drive a car and get here slower than I would have gotten with the train. Nice road. Well, it's a good road to be driving on, but it don't look too nice. It's just floating. Need to fix that at some point. And then at the end here, I gonna just gotta park it here because I ran the railroad over here. Okay, let's go and check the production rate. I should have. I didn't even need to do this. Thinking about it now, because I think I literally just made one machine, right? It's not this one. It's this one. Wait, no. Am I? Oh no, yeah. I have the awesome sink for in case it starts overflowing, but yeah, that's not gonna happen in a while. Let's see. So it makes 5 per minute. So if we do 2,500 minus fucking 534, it's just 1966, and then we divide that by 5. So it's gonna take me 393 minutes to fill up the phase 3 with the frameworks. And 300, okay, let's round upwards, so 394 divided by 60, it's gonna be about 6.5 or 6.5 hours for me to fill up the whole machine with these things. So that's wonderful. I'll just AFK for 6 hours and 6.5 hours. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, I can actually input these in here, right? Yep. Done half of those now. I like how those are like supposed to be the more expensive things, and then I've already practically made all of them because I kind of just automated the computers and heavy boxes and shit. So that's fun. Okay, so the train is already back at the other place. I'll just head back, and then the MAM should probably be about ready when I get there. Next stream, I'll probably or well, the next Satisfactory stream to be precise, since I might either skip or do Mario Kart tomorrow. But the next Satisfactory stream, well, we'll probably try and complete the phase 3, but we'll also try and probably expand the oil business, automate some fuel making so that we can fuel up this thing, and then eventually start exploring the world and look for the alternative recipes, since I should be able to find them easier now with that MAM objective done, I would imagine. A giant wall of elevators, all moving at different speeds. Why the fuck is that middle one going so fast? Or is it just that it's getting less items so it looks faster? I don't even know. That's interesting. But yeah, let's go check out the MAM. And while we're at it, let's do some math. So this is gonna be 2 modular engines per minute. And we've made like... Okay, well, let's just ignore that. So 500 divided by 2 is just gonna be 250 per minute. So I would need to run this thing for 250 minutes, which is, if my brain could work, 4 hours and 10 minutes. Is it? I think. Yeah, 4 hours 10 minutes. So not much better than the other one, because this one would need to run for 4 hours and the other one would need to run for 6 hours. Honestly, could literally just like, if this ends up being what I think it is. Analysis of radio signal scanning is completed. Please choose a new node. Okay. Are you gonna explain? Hello? Huh? What? Is that not how it works? Am I dumb? Will I need like an object scanner to use it, or how does this work? Like how I keep making these and then destroying them because I don't like having them, since they're most of them just useless. Yes, crash sites. Oh god. Because it's an object scanner one, it's one of these horrible ones. Oh no. Well, this is not gonna be a fun one to scan with. Oh god. Okay. But yeah, we might do some exploring after finishing the oil stuff next time then. Anyway, that's probably gonna be it for now. I'll just let this shit run in the background while I do all my before the bed activities, like making zapper, walking the dog, maybe watch some YouTube or Twitch, depending on what kind of content's out there. But this is gonna be it for now. And thank you for watching. See you next time, with hopefully finishing phase 3 in only about 80 hours into the game. Yeah. Good night, Stunter. Bye bye.